Hello, it is Madison. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a really quick writing update just because I haven't really talked about my current state of writing on this channel for a while. So I just kind of wanted to do that. And yeah. So recently I deleted social media off my phone. It was something that I've wanted to do for a while, but I saw one of my favorite writing creators do it, and because their main thing was that they were consuming more than they were creating, and I kind of really felt that. Like I really that kind of hit home. And even though that I wanted to delete social media off of my phone for a very long time, and there are other reasons besides just writing, um, I feel a lot better. I feel like I have so much time to do what I want to do. And, at first it was kind of like, oh, like, because I was still like not really inspired to write anything for a while. I haven't been inspired to do pretty much anything. But I finally like felt, like, okay, I can do this. Like, it finally hit me the other day, and I was telling my partner, I was like, I am so back. Like, I am so back. I feel so much better that I can like finally pump something out, and it's not as like, it's a lot more. I feel like my prose are just coming out so much better. And I don't even know how. I don't even know if this relates to social media or what. Um, but my prose are so much better. It's like I feel like I have enough time to really sculpt and really define what I want to say in my works, instead of it just kind of being like, she went to the store, she got this at the store. Like, not saying that I wrote like that, but it was a lot of, I didn't really have enough time to, it was a lot of showing and not telling. Well, it was a lot of telling, not showing. I got it mixed up. It was a lot of just telling you what the people, like my characters, were doing. And now I feel like I just have a lot more time to just kind of go in and like critique myself, and just make my writing as a whole more defined, really. And I just feel a lot better about my projects as well. I don't think I'm gonna go into detail on what projects that I'm working on now, just because I'm definitely a mood writer. Like, I can't, like, I feel like that's kind of why the vlogs were just kind of a little bit hard for me, because I like to jump to different projects. I don't really like sitting on one project for a very, very long time. Because then it just kind of starts to get a little stale. So I kind of like to jump around. And I feel like if I were to like make vlogs about, each and every work in progress that I have, I feel like it'd be a little bit jumbled, and I feel like it would be a little bit harder to follow. I feel like I can't think of it. I feel like it would be harder to follow if I like did like if I posted about all of the projects that I'm working on. I'm working like three right now, like that I'm just kind of jumping back and forth. But yeah, I started like a newer one that was kind of not really, like, it was definitely something new that I haven't really thought of before. Like, it hasn't been in the archives for me. Um I may go into detail one of these days about, you know what I'm doing. I'm sure there's an easier way to put like what I'm working on, like maybe make them as like a playlist or something. But as of right now, even though I am primarily working on one story, I just think it's a little bit I just feel like for me it's a little bit easier to kind of give more of an update, not necessarily vlog style. I don't know, vlogs. I like the idea of vlogs, but they just kind of freak me out a little bit. I've also been doing a little bit more of reading, which can also definitely help with writing. I haven't done much. I started Game of Thrones, the first book of Song of Ice and Fire, just because I'm a huge fan of the series. And if you are a follower of the new series, the spin-off series that came out, House of the Dragon, you would know that the second season is coming out next month. And I just kind of I've been wanting to read the books for a while, and I never have. So I just kind of wanted to see what they were about. But like I said, I'm a huge, huge fan of the series. Both me and my mother are. So I just wanted to finally read it. And I'm also reading Romeo and Juliet. I read it in high school, but that was like years ago. So I just kind of wanted to get a little bit refresher on like one of the classics just kind of read. I'm trying to think. A I do have a reading list that's growing just because I want to read a lot more than what I have, just because like I said, I know that reading does help my writing. Not necessarily. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish Game of Thrones series, which I probably will, but I don't know if I'm gonna continue with reading the rest of Shakespeare. I do like old English type of writing. It's just so cool to me and very interesting. So I may read it. I did read like a few other books in high school, like Hamlet and like Beowulf and stuff like that. Those don't really interest me as much, but I guess we'll kind of see. I know that I want to read Gideon the Ninth. I think it is. And there's this other book that's coming out that hasn't came out yet, but I believe it's called The Ravenous Fate that I want to read. So if you read Gideon the Ninth, then let me know, because it seems like everyone's read it and I just haven't. So I'm really excited to see what that's about. And like I said, The Ravenous Fate hasn't came out yet, so I don't think anyone's read it, but like beta readers and stuff like that, or whoever. I think that's coming out in like August or something like that. But yeah, that's just a quick little update for me. I feel good. I feel inspired. Like I know that I'm about to write in a little bit, which I'm excited for. And also, even though like it's taking me longer to write out like chapters and sentences, I'm still looking back on them and I'm very proud of what I'm writing, and it's not as, oh, this is going to take like, I think one of my biggest problems before was that I just never felt like I had the time to really write out what I was going to write, because I just wanted to like scroll and doom scroll a little bit more. That it's like my writing would just always just come out really poor and juvenile. So I just feel like, I know I already hinted on this, but now I'm looking back on what I'm writing and it's like, okay, I know I'm not gonna have to like change a whole lot with this. Like I know that some things are gonna need to be changed, but I know it's not, when I finish this draft and when I have to edit it, I know it's not gonna be like a whole entire rewrite. It's just gonna be like, the details, like the small details, the fine, fine tuning and stuff. So yeah, I hope that you guys are doing great with your projects, and I hope to see you guys in another video. All right, bye.